6 killer things that will destroy a relationship. So I'd like to go through them with you, and you can give me your opinion.
Okay.
So item number 1, that's going to kill a relationship every time. Trust issues. Here we go. Trust is absolutely essential to the companionship and intimacy that hold relationships together. Yet it is one of the hardest things to earn and keep. Trust issues run the gamut from financial choices to emotional dependability. Often there is an underlying issue that was never fully discussed and resolved, such as one partner's gambling spree in Las Vegas or an inability to agree on whether or not to relocate to a new city. Over time, these unresolved issues can carry over into your day-to-day relationship, casting a cloud of suspicion and doubt over the most mundane situations.
I believe that it goes in 2 ways. Either there are people who don't trust and you have to gain the trust. And also believe there is the other group of people who just give you the trust, but once you lose it, game over. Trust is important, of course.
Why do you think that is?
Because when you're in a relationship and you call the other person your partner, is your go-to person when a problem arises. If you feel betrayed, if you don't feel respected because he lies or something, how can you call this person partner?
I've never really been someone that has a huge problem trusting people. I don't think. No, not in relationships. But I remember I had a girlfriend and we used to talk on the phone every day, like literally every day. And we were together for some years. And when we split up, it was like I didn't know where she was. Because when we spoke on the phone every single day, it was like I just knew where she was, because it's like, we're going to talk at 9 o'clock tonight. She's going to be at home in her bedroom. I'm going to be in mine, blah, 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 blah. I just always knew. And I didn't even realize that I cared that I knew. I just knew where she was. Then at some point we went on a break and then I had no idea where she was.
Okay, if I know, I think I know what you're talking about. And if I remember correctly, this was also a long distance relationship. Yeah. I think that's a bit different, isn't it?
Well, what I'm just saying is, because like I've never really had major trust issues, but it's like knowing where she was made me feel really comfortable. Then when I didn't know where she was anymore, even though we'd split up, it was still like it was this weird, unsafe feeling, because she could be anywhere in the world. I had no idea. And I was so used to just knowing that I didn't even realize that I cared that I knew.
I believe this falls in the group about the habit as well. Your habit was to know.
Yeah, it was.
Because people are habitual.
Yeah. Yeah, my habit was to know.
But I don't think that... Oh, how can I say this? What you say makes perfect sense. But I think trust issues goes about different things.
Yes, it does.
Okay.
No, there's a deeper point I'm making.
Okay.
Okay, so my deeper point is this. When I felt comfortable knowing where she was, it was because it made me feel safe. So there was a safety that I had, which came from knowing that she was at home and that she wasn't with someone else. I didn't even realize that I had that safety, but I did. Then when we split and I didn't know where she was, I was like, oh. So I guess what I'm saying is, when it comes to trust, it's like, let's say in the article, he has the example of somebody going and doing all of this spending. So it's like, you need to trust that your money is safe. I trust that you're not doing anything crazy with my money. I trust that you're not sleeping with someone behind my back. And then when you have that trust, you feel safe. It's like,
yeah.
And you can be like this. But then when the trust isn't there, you know, like, what's going on when you don't trust? You're in danger. You know what I mean?
Yes, but when you feel this, it may also be your intuition as well, because sometimes things look great, but there's something inside us that is like something is off as well. I don't know if it's trust issue, but it's because of trust issues. But when this feeling comes, sometimes also because of the intuition knows that something is wrong.
See, here's the thing though. So How do you know when it's intuition and when it's not you being paranoid? And that's a genuine question.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I have heard this question. I've asked myself many times. Okay, here's the answer that I've heard by somebody else. I would credit this person. I don't remember who said it. But this, I honestly don't remember. She was some coach that I'm listening to. It was like 2 years ago.
Marissa Peer?
No. But I like her. Maybe it was Marissa Peer. I honestly don't remember. She said that if it comes from fear, it's not intuition. But if you genuinely feel that something is off, then probably it's your intuition. But if this comes from a place of fear, most likely it's not intuition.
Okay. I would agree, but then I would say, well, how the heck do you know? Because like I get...
Oh, come on. Like, okay, let's say we're together, okay? And I feel that something is off. And I'm scared that you have somebody else. I'm scared.
Okay. Got it.
But like, okay, so like before I come here, I told you when you talk to me on the phone, I feel like you're bored. I felt like maybe something is off, maybe something happened, but I was not scared. You just pick up the phone and you were like, whatever. And I knew that, okay, why he talks like this? And I thought that something maybe it's wrong, but I wasn't scared. Makes sense. I don't know if it's a good example. But anyway, I mean, I don't even know why I would discuss about it, because trust is so important in a relationship that I'm not sure if you have to discuss about it. It's like the base.